Hey guys, Dr. Docker here with Life in Motion Chiropractic. This exercise we're going to be covering is called 90-90 breathing. It also goes by the name 3-month supine position. So first off, we're going to want to make sure we feel comfortable with the breath work. Feel free to reference our 90-90 breathing supported video before this because it's kind of a precursor before we get into this position. So once you feel comfortable with that video, you can progress into that 3-month pose, supine, or 90-90 breathing. So what we'll typically do is we're going to find a position, lie flat on our back, feet up here. Again, just like the other video, we're going to have the bases of support be our occiput or base of the skull. We're going to have the 2 shoulder blades, and then we're going to have that lumbar curve here. Again, making sure that we don't encourage that rib flare and that increase in that lumbar curve, and just kind of keep it nice and neutral and flat. Now from this position, what we're going to do is, again, nasal breath in to help engage that belly breathing and intra-abdominal pressure. And we're just going to bring these legs up to 90 degrees. Now from this position, I want you to feel comfortable making sure that we can steadily keep this pressure, but also continue to breathe. Again, while we're in this position, I want to make sure that we're focused on breathing with that abdomen. I also want to make sure that our feet are about at 90 degrees here and that we're not using too much of our hip flexors to help hold them up. So feel free to let your feet flare out, whatever feels comfortable for your particular hip sockets. And most of the engagement is going to be right through this abdominal cavity here. So again, just focusing on breathing with that belly, not with the chest. You can even sometimes try to work on cueing yourself. So you can press lower and lower into your abdomen and then try to focus to see if you can engage that breath all the way deep down in the lowest part of this canister. So trying to breathe into these lower regions. We can also try to focus on breathing into these lateral or outside and even rear aspects of our back here. So kind of pushing in here. So we want to think of that breath as a 360-degree canister that we're trying to breathe into and fill up this whole torso here. As you feel more and more comfortable with this, we can start trying to rock those feet a little bit higher, still again focusing on that breath work, making sure we're keeping that supported that entire movement here. As that position feels very comfortable here, we can actually progress into or some additional movements there. The next pose we like is going to be something we'll call a 6-month supine position. And it gets a little more advanced and also encourages some hip range of motion, as well as just recalling and asking more of our abdominal canister and diaphragmatic breathing. As always, feel free to ask your physician or check with us to make sure this exercise is good with you.